So let us do more discussion on this for loop construct. So this is the program which we discussed in the earlier video. That means for I is equal to 1, I less than equal to 5 and I plus plus. Here we have introduced a new variable, that is count, initialized with the value 0. And for each and every iteration we have increased the value of count by 1 only to check that how many times this line is getting executed. So after exiting from this for body, we are writing the current value of I and also the current value of count, and that will indicate that for how many times this printf line got its execution. So if I execute my code, it is giving the output like this. So here you can find that 5 times the loop is getting executed because the value of I is ranging from 1 to 5 with the increment value of 1, and so the loop got executed for 5 times, so count is equal to 5, and after exiting from this for body we are getting this value of I is equal to 6. So that was we discussed earlier. Now let me do some changes here. So if I make this one 10, then if I execute, then you know that the 10 times the loop will get executed. So count is equal to 10 times the loop has got executed, and I is equal to 11 because 10 plus 1, 11 will be the next count, and that is not less than equal to 10. So that's why it came out from the loop. So the value of I is 11 here. So now if I make this one as I plus equal to 2. So I plus equal to 2 means each and every time the value of I will be incremented by 1. So let me execute my code. So the value of I will become 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So two increment values there. So that's why it has got incremented by 2 always. So after 9 the value will become 11, which is less than equal to 10 is false. So it came out. And how many times the loop got executed? 5 times. So in this way we are getting this idea. You see, this thing can also be done by writing I plus plus here and also putting I plus plus here. So here this value of I is getting incremented by 1, and for each and every iteration also the value of I is getting incremented for another time by the value 1. So that's why it is nothing but it is working like your I is equal to I plus 2. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 and 5 count. Now let me do some change here. I'm making this one as minus 10 to plus 10. I'm making this one as minus 10 to plus 10. Then how many times this I is going to get executed? So before running my code, you also pause the video and check and try to calculate yourself at your end, and then get it verified with the output whatever you are going to get. So minus 10 to plus 10. So how many times? So I think it should execute from minus 10 to minus 1. So that is 10 times. And then 1 to 10, that is another 10 times. And for I is equal to 0 also, another time this loop is getting executed. So that's why 21 times will be the total count in that case. And after exiting this loop, the value of I should be 11. So let me go for a cross check once. So you are getting this output. So minus 10 to minus 1, 10 times, then 0, 11 times, and then 1 to 10, another 10 times. So 21 times in total. After 10, the value of I will become 11, which is less than equal to 10 is false. So that's why the loop got executed for 21 times, and after exiting from the loop, the value of I will remain as 11. So always go for calculations, mental calculations. You can use your paper and pencils to do these calculations and then cross check it with the program output. I'm going to do the last one. So for I is equal to 1 to 10, and if I make this one as I plus equal to 4, for how many times? So at first the value of I will be 1. So for that one time this line is getting executed. Then the value of I will become 5 because plus 4 is there. So for that it will get executed. Then the value of I will become 9. So for the third time it is getting executed because 9 is less than equal to 10, and then the value of I will become 9 plus 4, that is 13, and 13 is less than equal to 10. This condition is false, so you should come out from the loop. So for how many times this loop will get executed? I think according to my calculation 159, so 3 times. And after exiting this loop, what will be the value in I? So 9 plus 4, that is 13, should be the value. So let me execute and do the cross check. You're getting the output like this. So in this way, at your end, please go on doing such experiments so that you can get the idea that how the for loop or do while or while do, whatever the iteration construct is there, how do they execute. You should have the prior estimation and do the cross check after running your program. In the next video, we are going to discuss the nested loops. So please watch that one, because that video is in the continuation of this one. Thanks for watching this.